Dear students, this class we shall do with book 3. It is page 84 and the topic is using graphics. Using graphics. You have heard or you might have known the word graph. From graph, it is graphics. Graph means drawing or pictures, and using graphics means using graphics means to use drawings, pictures, graphs, charts, etc. and make sentences using them or make the paragraph using them. Okay? In my last class, interpreting graphs, I told you about a party wherein a couple, husband and wife, there was the photo of a couple in the party and they were selected the best couple, and using the photo of the couple we made a paragraph or we wrote a paragraph, and the paragraph said who were the best couple. And so students, we write essays, we write paragraphs, but the writing is the writing is perfect, you may say that, when we interpret the graph. A graph or picture is given, there are some points and they say us to write a paragraph. So interpreting this graph makes it more convenient, सुविधा कराई दिए to write a paragraph, and the writing is best understood. Okay? Sometimes a description can be made clearer and easier to understand by the use of some kind of pictures or pictorial presentations. Paragraph is a picture. Paragraph is a picture. Chart is a picture. A graph is a picture. So when we interpret the picture into a paragraph, it makes it more easier and clearer to understand. Okay? So it is called pictorial presentation. There are different kinds of graphic representation. What are they? The table, not this table, the table of information, the bar chart, the pie chart, round, circular, the organization chart, or the pictogram means the pictures. But these are called the graphics, and we use the graphics and convert it or change it into paragraphs, and the writing is very clearer and it is understood easily. Dear students, in your book, this is the graph, and we have to interpret into paragraphs. First, suppose in this graph, look at the book. This is, and the points are given. What is that? Between 7:30 and 8 a.m., it is the running of cars. It speaks of the running of cars and running of vehicles in the morning. starting from 7:30 to 10:30. Okay, and we have to interpret it in a paragraph, or we have to explain it in a paragraph. Okay, it has been mentioned between 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning, 18 cars passed over the bridge. There is a bridge, you are standing there, or somebody is making a survey, the time is 8:30. Okay, started. Between 7:30 and 8:30, they observed 18 cars passed over the bridge. Then between 8 and 8:30 in the morning, the number of cars increased and it was 54. Then between 8:30 and 9:30, it more increased, became 74. 74 cars ran over the bridge or passed over the bridge. During the next half hour, that was 9:30, 99 cars passed over the bridge. Between 9:30 and 10, the number then came down from 99 to 85. And from 10 onwards to 10:30, the number also came down, decline. DECLINE, decline means kami jiva. Number declined to 70 in the next half an hour. This is the graph. These are the points, and we have to write it or interpret it in a paragraph. How? Okay, you may start it. It was a Sunday morning. Sorry, it was a Monday morning. Monday morning. People are going for their offices, to open the shops, to their business centers and other works. And gradually, from between 7:30 to 8 a.m. in the morning hour, some 18 cars passed over the bridge. The traffic was not so jam. Some 18 cars passed. So the bridge was not crowded. Then what happened? People came more. So between 8 and 8:30, the traffic increased, and it was noticed that 54 cars passed over the bridge. 54 cars passed over the bridge. Then it increased. And between 8:30 and 9, the number increased to 74. 74 cars passed over the bridge because people started going to their offices, going to attend their businesses, and going to other works. Then during the next half an hour, 9 to 9:30, it increased and became 99. 99 cars crossed or passed over the bridge. Then the number came down, kamigala, between 9:30 and 10, because going to office, going to business centers, going to other works over. Then the number came down. Between 9:30 and 10, the number came down from 99 cars to 85. Between 9:30 and 10 in the morning, some 85 cars passed over the bridge, and from 10 to 10:30, it came down more. Some 70 cars passed over the bridge. So, this is the report of passing cars over a bridge on a Sunday morning between 7:30 to 10:30. You write this. Only you write this direct presentation, actual representation of the fact or interpretation of the graph, you will get good marks. You will get good marks, definitely. Okay. So what happens in a graph? Why it is more easier to interpret a graph? Because we can communicate kariba more data while we interpret the graph more clearly and easily. Okay. If you want any information, you can get it from the chart. From the chart or from the graph. So it is more easier, more convenient to get information, to interpret the information mentioned in the graph or mentioned in the chart. There is another example. You see, if you engage this chart, this information in writing an essay, also you will write a good essay. Another, it is about musical instruments, Vadya Jantra. This chart, it is about musical instruments. How many kinds of musical instruments are there and what are they? Okay. Number one, wind instrument. Wind अर्थ कौन? वायु. Wind बोले फुंकीवा. वायु फुंका जाए कौन? Wind instruments. Number are wind instruments, and there are two kinds of wind instruments. Funkiwa. One is जोटा कृष्ण बजाउथिले. What is that? That is what they call buoyancy, flute, F-L-U-T-E. अरे इले F-L-U-T-E, flute, buoyancy. कृष्ण बजाउ न थिले. केमती बाजे buoyancy? Flute, wind. You give the wind, strong wind into the instrument and it makes sweet sound, and it is called wind instruments, and the instruments is functioned by the wind. The instruments is functioned by the wind. And another also, one wind instrument, two kinds. One is made of wood. One is made of wood, another is made of brass. Konsa, pitala, brass. Wind instrument is flute. Flute is what? Wood wind instruments made of wood. And there is another. So, wind instruments are of two types. Wood wind instruments made of wood, buoyancy, and Sri Krishna was playing wood wind instruments to attract the gopis. Another is brass wind instruments, pitala tiyari, trumpet. Pile jo mandir re jo kono kahali baje, lamba haikiri. Trumpet. The drum is playing and somebody is blowing the trumpet. Kahali. So, wind instruments are of two kinds. Wood wind instruments, that is flute. Brass wind instruments, that is trumpet. Okay. Then comes percussion instrument. Percussion means bajaiva, badaiva. Percussion instrument. What is that? You know it. Drum. Drum is beaten. It produces musical sound. So it is called percussion instrument. And the third one is stringed instrument. string 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 अर्थ तार stringed instruments जो तार लगी plucking the strings means harp. harp अर्थ कौन वीणा. Okay, somebody is playing the harp and singing a song, and the harp plays very sweet. You are attracted to listen the music, the sound, the sweet sound produced by harp. And another one is drawing a bow. Sorry. No, it is harp. This is bina. Harp. This is bina. Bajeva. Okay. Another is drawing a bow across the string. That is called violin. It is violin. You draw a bow across the string. You play the violin, and you pluck the string. You play the harp, bina and violin. So there are first sentence is there are three kinds of musical instruments. They produce good sound and good music, sweet sound, sweet music. People are attracted to listen to the music produced by the musical instruments. Then come the types. There are three types of musical instruments: wood instrument, percussion instrument, string instruments. And wind instruments are played by blowing wind into it. And wind instruments are two kinds. One is made of wood, that is flute, buoyancy. Another is made of brass, konsa, tamba, that is trumpet, kahali. Okay. Second one is percussion instrument. We beat it. It makes sweet sound. It is drum. We beat a drum. Okay. And the third is stringed instruments. जोड़ाक ये जो लगी थी वो तारा लगी थी वो. One is harp, bina. We pluck it. We make this pluck it, bina. We pluck it, hathore, and it plays music. It is bina. Another is violin. We draw a bow across the strings. एमती धरिकी violin ऊपर एमती बजेले, violin is played and makes sweet sound. So it is well represented. It is well interpreted in a paragraph. This. Then another is unidentified objects. Number of unidentified objects sighting per week. In the sky, there are stars twinkling in the sky. The cloud is floating in the sky, we know it. The birds fly in the sky, we know it. Aeroplane fly in the sky, we know it. Helicopter flies in the sky, we know it. But there are some unidentified objects. Okay. माने जोड़ाक जानी हेब नाही. Sighting per week. Sighting per week in 4 months: January, February, March, April. Okay. It is started with 5 objects, then 10, 15, 20, 25 objects. You have to write it. These objects were or are floating in the sky, but they are not known, they are unknown, not the people don't know what they are. Okay, then you see the chart, it is called pie chart, round chart, D chart, D. Okay, what is it is this chart speaks about how a student, a day in a student's life, a day in a student's life. Day means 24 hours. Day means 24 hours. How a student spends 24 hours in a day. How does he spend 24 hours in a day? Acha. 1 point, spends 6.5 hours in school because he is a student. Then sleeps for 8 hours. This. Then plays, studies at home for 9.5 hours. 9.5 hours. 9.5 plus 6.5. 16 hours plus 8 hours. 24 hours. How to start? A day consists of 24 hours. In a student life, these 24 hours are divided into 3 aspects. Because he is a student, he has to go to school. He goes to school, time is taken. He returns from school, time is taken. Then attends the school, sits in the classrooms. In total, it takes 6.5 hours. So, a student spends 6.5 hours what? In the school out of 24 hours. Then what happens? He returns home. He plays with his friends. Then and makes the homework. Makes the homework for the next class or for next day. And so he spends 9.5 hours more. More he spends in play and homework for study. 9.5 hours. And here he has to take rest. Yes. Okay. So he takes a rest and sleeps at night for 8 hours. For 8 hours. Then gets up in the morning, does the homework, gets prepared for the school, then go to the school. This is the time a student spends in a day. Okay? Then another is, okay, we use milk, yes or no? Milk is full of vitamins. We like milk. Achha, milk is good for health. Milk is good for health. And you say, how much of these vitamins or water or carbohydrates or protein are found in the milk, This is. Okay. He says, vitamins and minerals are contained in the milk 0.7%. Carbohydrate 4.8%. Protein 3.5%. And water 87.2%. In total it makes 100%. Okay, so students, when we interpret a graph or when we interpret a chart, actually it makes us more convenient to interpret it and to write the paragraph, and the paragraph is quite understood. Paragraph is quite understood. Acha, this is here is a chart that deals with the purchasing habit of the poor people. Rich people buy cars, buy costly bikes, buy costly things, but the costly vehicles. But what about poor people? Most of the people purchase bicycles, use bicycles. And you see, rich people use washing machines. They don't wash in hand. They wash the clothes by the washing machine. But very, 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 very small number of poor people, they purchase washing machines. And what about color TV? In every house, people who can afford, जे पैसा खर्च करी परिवे, they have installed color TVs. But in the house of the poor people, very, 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 very less amount of color TVs are installed. Motorcycles less, scooters less, mopeds less. Out of 100%, 47% poor people. 47% poor people use bicycles. For their communication, because they are not capable of purchasing costly vehicles. Costly vehicles. So more people, 47% use bicycles. Okay, because they cannot afford for costly vehicles. And what about washing machine? Rich people do not wash by hand. They wash the clothes by the washing machine. But only 6% of the poor people, 6% of the poor people have washing machine at their homes. Only 6%. So 47 plus 6, 53%. Then what about color TVs? In most of the houses of the poor people, no color TVs. There was black and white TVs, and only 10% poor people, they use color TVs or watch color TVs. What about motorcycles? In a rich man's house, there are 3 to 4 motorcycles. But what is the situation in a poor man's house? Only 11% poor people use the motorcycles. 9% poor people use scooters and mopeds only 17% because they have no funds or no money to purchase it. Okay, you can write by this and you can get 8 or 9 out of 10 marks. Write in simple sentences, meaningful sentences, and write exactly what the graph or the chart means. Acha. There is another chart. The following chart presents a contrasting picture of the purchasing habits of the rich. In this chart, we interpreted the purchasing capacity or purchasing habit of the poor people. This chart speaks about the purchasing habit of the rich people. Acha. What? %21% of the rich people, they use motorcycles. 19% use color television, more than the poor people. 17% of the rich people use scooters. Mopeds only 7%. And for other purchases, rich people purchase more. Many luxurious things. Luxurious, bilaspurna. Okay? LUXURIOUS. Luxurious things. Okay? 36%. So the purchasing capacity of the rich people is more than the purchasing capacity of the poor people. Acha. So students, interpreting the graphs, the chart. Graph means the lines, chart means lines given in the picture. It is easier to interpret the graph, the chart in sentences and to make the paragraphs. Only it needs the practice. Acha. So you make the practice. You have to write this. The poor man do not have a lot of money. Their annual family income is less than the rich people. But they make a lot of purchases and purchases. For example, 47 families belonging to poor category, 47% use bicycles, 17% use mopeds, 9% use scooters, 11% use motorcycles, and 10% use color television. They even only 6% use washing machines. But the rich people have money. But sometimes they are miserly. MISER. miser अर्थ कौन? miser अर्थ कौन? कांपी जो पैसा खर्च करती नहीं. Okay? But 3% rich people do not use bicycles, only 3%. 7% moped, very cheap, sasta gadi, chalibeni. 17% scooters, 20% motorcycles, 19% color TVs, and they use also what? Costly things. Acha. This is the graph of the route, where to go, what to find. तुम गाँ छकरू डाणु गले कौन पड़ो, बाँ गले कौन पड़ो, हाँ साउथ गले कौन पड़ो, नॉर्थ गले कौन पड़ो. It is the graph, and it is written go straight along the national highway up to Jayadev Vihar. Jayadev Vihar is Bhubaneswar. Acha. Then turn left and take the Nandankanan road. Turn left, take the Nandankanan road. Keep going for about 2 kilometers. Then turns right at Nalco Chaka. Continue, come until the Nalco Chakru asle, come to the Sainika school. Go straight, you will reach Bani Vihar. You will reach Bani Vihar. After half a kilometer, you can see the gates of Bani Vihar on the left. Just 400 meters after Acharya Vihar. Traffic post. Enter and go straight to the administrative block of Bani Vihar. Okay? So, this is the interpretation of the graph or the chart, and a picture is given. A picture with lines like this. Picture with lines is given. We have to write it. We have to interpret it. So it becomes easier. It becomes easier to interpret the graphs. So it is called using graphics. Using graphics. Graphics means the pictures. Graphics means the pictures. It is pictorial. Picture or pictorial. It is pictorial presentation or pictorial representation. And in your exam, you will get mostly the pie chart. And it needs more practice. It needs more homework. More homework to be efficient in interpreting the paragraphs and to get good marks. Okay? Dear students, it is all about using graphics and to interpret it in words and paragraphs. But it is most essential to do the homework so that you will develop your writing skill. You will develop your writing skill. You will be able to write correct sentences making the correct use of grammar. And for this, make the good study of grammar. Make the practice of the exercises. Make the practice of the rules of grammar. Unless we know the rules of grammar, we cannot write correct sentences. We cannot write meaningful sentences. In order to write the meaningful sentences, we are to know correctly the rules of grammar. After knowing correctly, studying correctly the rules of grammar, we shall express it in sentences. And this writing habit makes you perfect. Writing habit makes you able to write meaningful sentences. Meaningful. So, in +2, you are required to write simple sentences but with correct use of grammar. Simple and meaningful sentences with correct use of grammar. I am. I is singular. In present tense, we use the singular verb am. I am a college student. In past tense, am changes to was. In singular case, I was. He is. I first person singular number. He third person singular number. In present tense, it is he is. He is a college student. And the past tense of is was. He was doing, when I met him, he was reading a book. Okay? And in present tense plural, in place of is, we use are. Ramo is a boy. Singular. Third person singular. When we speak they, write they, semane, it is third person plural. So we write they are boys, not they is boys. So the plural of is in present tense is are. Past tense of is was. Past tense of am was. Past tense of are were. And were is plural, used in past tense. Okay? Persons are three types. First person I, we. Second person you. Third person he, they and others. In first person singular number, in present tense, we use am, the verb. First person singular number I, past tense, we use are. And in first person plural, it is we. We means the verb is plural, are. We are. And when it is changed into past tense, it is made were. So past tense of are is were. Past tense of am is was. Okay. Second person you. In second person you, singular and plural, in both cases of singular and plural, we use are. In present tense, we use are. Both cases of singular and plural, we use are. And in present tense, we use were. Okay? If it is not properly used in the sentence has no meaning. Then there are also other items of grammar. Adjective, noun, pronoun, imperatives. We have to use imperative sentences, all these things. So, dear students, it is my good advice to you. You make the thorough study of grammar. Okay? Then, if now you are in first year, you have sufficient time, do the translation work regularly from Odia to English, because it helps you to write correct sentences. And if you are capable of writing correct and meaningful sentences, you can write anything, you can represent anything, you can interpret anything, and you can get good marks. So homework is most essential. Do it. You have sufficient time because you are in first year. Thank you. କେତେ ମିନିଟ୍ ହେଲା?